Hi guys, in this session we're going to look at, again we're going to look at password cracking, but this time we're going to use Hashcat again, and I'd find this under password attacks, and you can see there, Hashcat. Okay, I'll try this a little different to the one we did the last time. Again, if you're looking for what's in Hashcat, just type in Hashcat help, hyphen help, and run that, and you can see, because there's a few things I'm going to type in, and you're going to say, where did I get them from? So you can see here various rules like the combination or combinator rule. There's a word list, there's a dictionary we're going to use, a character set for the combinatory rule. And you can also see there, there's various things in here, what it's being tested on or what it's done, and the various encryption things there. So don't worry too much about this at the moment. This is where I got, so you'll see me typing in hyphen A 0 hyphen M 0. It's where this is where I got all of that from. And also down at the very end here, there's a few examples. Let me just go down here. A few examples here from the word list file, and it's showing you what you can do here. So let's do this. Okay, let me just clear the screen there for a second. Clear the screen, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to first of all unzip the file rocku.txt. Okay, so the file is inside of this folder. So I'm going to change directory first, cd, the user /share /word lists, or words list, if I can remember correctly. No, so let me just go to user share. Is it word? There's a word lists. I'll do an ls there, and I can see it's this one here, the one I wanted, word lists. So it was a words list. So let me just go back up to that command, /word lists, plural. Okay, I'll do an ls, see what's in there. And there's the one I'm looking for. It's called rocku.txt.gz. There, that's the one I want to unzip. So I'm going to use gunzip, gunzip, and the actual file, rocku, okay, u.txt.gz. Okay, and just run that. Now it's a fairly big file, so give it a second to unzip, and then just do an ls to see that it's unzipped correctly, which it is. Okay, so I can go back to my home directory there if I want. So again, if I want to get back to the root, just type in cd, and if I want to get into the directory I was in, I'll just type in cd space /home /Calais. Okay, and you can see I'm exactly where I was at the beginning. So what I'll do is just clear the screen there. And now what I want to do is make a directory with a few hashes in it. Okay, so I'll call this nano, or the editor nano space, and in here I'll just call it my hash. My hash. Again, I can give it an extension. It won't really matter here. My hash.txt. Okay, and here we are in that file. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to Google here for a second, and I'm going to type in MD5 generator. MD5 generator. Okay, and I'm going to just online generate a few passwords. Okay, so I've got this one here. So the first one I'll try here will be a common one used, which is password. Okay, I'll generate the hash for that. And so there's the hash here for password. And I'm going to copy and paste this directly into my Kali Linux here. So paste selection. I'm going to do 2 or 3 of these here. Let me just try bandit 1. Okay, and generate again. Okay, so there's the hash for that. Let me copy and paste that into the directory. Okay, so copy and paste selection. Okay, and sorry, just make sure there's no spaces there. So what I'm going to do now is just do a third one. Again, a common password that people use is the first 6 letters, QWERTY on the keyboard. And I'll generate that as a hash, which is this. And I'll copy that to my clipboard and paste that into the file. Okay, so paste selection. So you can see there are 3 passwords now pasted into the myhash.txt file. And I'm just going to go Control X, save the modified button, hit Y on the keyboard there, and name to that file, and I'll just hit return there. So I'll just do an LS to make sure I have it. So there is the myhash.txt inside the folder there. Now what I want to do is crack the 3 passwords that exist there. And I'm going to use Hashcat to do it. Okay, so I'm now going to issue this command, and if I just show it to you here, let me get in there, and so you can see this one here. I've started off with Hashcat -m space 0, another space there, -a0. Remember I showed you the help file there? I found on VirtualBox I needed to use the force command, but try it without that to see if it works on your machine. The file I'm going to look at, which is myhash.txt, and it's in this directory, so I don't have to give a path. The next part, the next part here is the path to the rocku.txt file. And lastly here, -r, and it's the path to user share Hashcat rules combinatory rule. Okay, so this will allow combinations after it's gone through the directory. Now I've used reasonably easy passwords, so it should do this fairly quickly. Let me just hit return. And you can see there it's kicked off with this. Now this is going to take 2 or 3 minutes, so I'll just pause this until it completes. Okay, so there it is finished. It's back at the command line. And on the machine I'm using here, it took about two minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes. So let's scroll up and see what we see. And if I scroll up there's the 3 passwords now cracked. So you can see there, it was password, queer3, and bandit1. Okay, so again, password and queer3 are probably the most commonly used passwords around. But you can see there how quick it done it. And again, if I had used a more complex password, it probably would have done it taken a bit longer. However, because it would have went through the whole of the rocku.txt dictionary, which is about 130 megs. Plus as well, by using the combinatory rule, if you remember we looked at the character set that I could add or combine to a particular word. So this really shows the importance of using a fairly decent password for your own accounts. Okay, thank you very much.